Ron?
I gotta send.
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour.
Hello, Your Honor. Good evening.
Hello, Mr. K.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Mr. Braun, are your clients coming?
Yep,
I
I'll
mean,
bring him in.
they're
They're
aware.
right out here.
Oh, I love it.
All right, bring him in. It's time. We've all waited far, far long.
Bro, what are you doing? You play Barbie dress up and take 2 fucking years. The whole court is packed. The judge is pissed. He's like, we waited far long enough for this shit. We're gonna get this started. You're not even here, bro. He's asking Murphy if his clients are showing up. Stop playing Barbie dress up and show up to your court case.
Maybe just. I'm parking the fucking car, you dumb.
He's
fuck.
starting, bro. He's starting.
Does Ramee even need to be there? Maybe he just doesn't go.
Jesus Christ.
Does he need to be there?
Mask off, please.
I'm going inside. I'll give it to you when you get in here.
Wait, I just
give a vote about him being there, then they can just easy.
fuck on my way.
Doesn't even sound like he needs to be
Alright, going in.
Hello, Miguel. Good to see you.
Hey, how's it going, Judge?
Oh, Miguel, I
going
forgot you were
well.
in this case.
Yeah, surprisingly. That's why I'm going on vacation, bro. It's been traumatic.
Yeah, I'll hold your hand.
Thanks, Mr. K.
Yeah, I don't mind. Rami,
Yeah,
come on up.
I might go on
We're getting
vacation
started.
too.
Hey, Ramos.
You took all that time to put an outfit on that you always wear.
I'm one
What
minute
is
late,
this what
Your
you
Honor.
always wear?
Hey, Odessa, it's nice to see you. Looking good over there. Last time I seen you in the courtroom, you know. Never mind.
All right.
Hey, do you have a mask?
It's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be okay. Just breathe, Rama.
No, not in here.
Not guilty of all charges.
fix your
It's coming.
face.
It's coming.
I want to thank everybody for reconvening. I want to thank the prosecution for the case that was presented. And I want to thank the defense for your spirited defense. I want to take a moment to highlight the grave, serious nature
Yeah,
of this
get in a
matter.
good spot. You're kind of stuck here.
Point out that these types of
100%.
attacks against our civil institutions lead to nothing but hurt, loss, and pain. And the city suffered a significant loss in Sam Baas. This court once more extends its final condolences to his friends,
We in court.
family members, and loved ones. Further, we'd also like to remind everyone here in the
Closer to
room
the door.
that the grace period afforded to return
you
from
got carrot
Sanguine
cake?
and prohibit travel to Sanguine during the period of international negotiations is coming to an end shortly, per order of the Senate. I refer everybody in this room to Ursula's excellent LSBN article for additional information. With that being said, I
Shout
have
out
reached
Ursula.
a verdict pertaining to the case presented here today. But before we get to the verdict,
Jesus
I need
fucking
to
Christ.
address the defense's motion to strike the People's AF and AG, the interrogation of Ramee Al-Rahman. I've discussed this matter with the judiciary, and the motion to strike is denied. We've reviewed the facts and considered the following. On one hand, the opportunity presented was for Mr. Al-Rahman to come and speak to law enforcement, who clearly identified themselves as such. On arrival, Mr. Al-Rahman was moved to another location, therein turning this from a voluntary questioning to a custodial detainment. And Mr. Al-Rahman, at least per the recording, was not advised of his Miranda rights. However, I am not willing to allow a late-stage gotcha to try and derail this piece of evidence. It's bad form, and I'm not lost on Mr. Al-Rahman's extensive history with the law. Hell, he's even here presenting himself as Ramos Spectre here today.
Fuck you, Rami.
But the judiciary and I have discussed, and we're going to be introducing the following case law, and I'm going to read it out for you here in detail. If an individual meets the following guidelines, there is going to be reasonable belief that they are aware of their rights. These guidelines are as follows.
So they had to
If
change the
individual
guidelines,
has a
but are not
history
giving you
of
the
felony
pass.
arrests, and they are asked to come to a
about right.
voluntary interrogation, and the nature such is made clear by an officer.
So never
And
voluntarily
the
go
interviewer
anywhere
is
with
known
that.
to the individual
Ever.
and clearly presents as a law enforcement officer. Further, if the individual's civil liberties are not restricted during the interview and that they're afforded the opportunity to leave at
Yeah,
any
you drink
time,
coffee, eat fast.
a Miranda warning will not be required going forward. On review of the tape,
Jesus.
Mr. L. Rahman
What is
confirmed
this?
that he was going to meet
Like
Director
Sloan
Knight at a
Park.
police station. His
Excellent.
record speaks for itself. And when
Yeah,
he
and he had
finally
back
asked
put
to
over his
conclude the
head.
interrogation, he was allowed to leave. Now, therefore, then the evidence is going to be admissible.
They just get rid of
We can move
Miranda
on to the
rights?
charges at this time. I'm going to start with Mr. L. Rahman's additional charges prior to addressing the charges shared.
Why don't cops just remember to say them?
Oh,
Mr. L.
fuck.
Rahman,
Yeah.
you are being found
That's
guilty
typical.
of
That's
the
typical
following
fashion right there.
charges. To one-time gang
Ah,
violent
cops
shooting,
fucked up. You know what?
you'll be
Let's just
found
make it
guilty
so they
because
can't
of a
ever
weapon
fuck
that was
up.
found. To 8 times attempted murder of a government employee, 1-time grand theft auto, and 1-time criminal possession of a firearm class 1, pertaining to report number 89127.
Okay, those are petty.
Which was the arrest that was immediately prior to your initial hold.
This is
You
the
were found to
bail
be
shit.
GSR positive.
Or no?
You were in possession of a Colt Python that, on review, was used to shoot at officers at the Cubby following the theft of a vehicle. The evidentiary burden was met, and no argument was presented in court against those charges. Further, you already pled guilty to the 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia stemming from that incident.
That's just the bail shit, right?
Yeah.
Now,
That's just
moving to
bail
the
shit.
offenses that both Mr. Almirian
The
and
crime
Mr.
we did.
Rahman are charged with, and these are the heavy ones.
Just kill
Your Honor, before you can continue, that rest, was there a ruling on the bail?
I'll get to that at
Violation.
the end. Counsel.
All right,
Yeah, why don't you show some respect to the courtroom here? So
Yeah,
sorry
please.
again,
Yeah,
Your
let
Honor.
him talk. We've already
This
had
is
our rights
constant.
stripped enough, huh?
So
No Miranda
disrespectful.
rights.
Last
Like,
time
what-
you
what-
were-
what
Your
are
Honor,
you
this is
doing?
America, and in
don't-
America
Okay.
is America, Your Honor.
I don't need all that
Exactly.
from any of you.
Last time you were licking the carpet, now you're talking over judges? Come on.
The prosecution summed up this case best in their closing. On
course.
review, through all the evidence, affidavits, and even testimony given here today, we are left with an excessive amount of circumstantial evidence. We have the first bombing at the SDSO, where Mr. K was in custody, where 2 witnesses, Shelby Lane and Aurora Rain, obtained what they believed to be partial identification of at least Ramee L. Rahman, with Rain describing, quote, black pants, a black turtleneck, and a katana being an outfit
Partial
that she had commonly
identification.
seen Mr. L. Rahman wearing. There was a second individual, and the descriptions were matched by witness Shelby Lane. Additionally, there were phone records pulled that placed Mr. L. Rahman in the general vicinity of the
Yeah.
SDSO
called
approximately
ping.
3 minutes after the bombing. The prosecution also presented the 911 calls placed and assert that a limited number of individuals could possibly know that Carmine was in custody at the time, and with said list, thereby making it likely that the only individuals who could have placed that call or had the knowledge would be Ramee or Miguel. Then the fateful bombing of the Mission Row Police Department happened, where
We
a
are
bomb was
fucked,
placed
bro.
on the roof, discovered by Director Knight, and then the late Commissioner Baas, Mr. K, and Aaron Bison went to the roof. Mr. K grabbed onto Baas and stated, quote, "At least we'll go out together," while Bison attempted to-
Allegedly.
Oh God.
No one ever asked me. Just saying.
Unfortunately, he was not successful. And
Allegedly.
we all know the outcome from there.
Allegedly.
That said, I would like to give a little bit of recognition here to Aaron Bison at this point. He did absolutely everything that he could to prevent
Oh, we
this
are
from
so
happening.
No, it's
fucking
actually
given
his fault.
recognition to
It's actually his
cops.
fault. You would have known that if you asked me. But
Mr.
okay.
K, if you speak out one more time, I'll give you contempt.
I'm just saying, sir. There's no respect. You're speaking my story.
Yes, and you're not showing me any respect right now. And if you speak up one more time, it's contempt, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Oh, we're so fucked.
His
bro.
actions and his attempt to defuse the bomb should be heralded and held in high esteem and regard.
It's
The
not
next
even
day,
what
another
happened.
bombing occurs at Beaver.
We're dead. He's dead because of
Again,
Bison.
more circumstantial evidence ties.
Bison
Mr.
never said there
Al-Rahman
was
and
2
Mr.
seconds
Almirian
left on
to
the
the
fucking
scenes.
bomb.
Han Velsing described seeing an individual who, when presented a picture, is wearing an outfit similar to the outfit Mr. Rahman was wearing at the time
What?
of his interrogation, wingsuit and all, but could not see his face. And
No
he
face,
was
no
too
fucking
far away to
done.
make verbal contact.
Yeah, this
Once
is
again,
crazy,
a
Your Honor. I'm
partial-
gonna be honest.
Once again, a partial identification. Mr. Rahman let me finish.
Partial. Interesting.
They were pursued away and lost somewhere to the north of Beaver Bush. A bomb went off shortly after, and 911s were received invoking the same message, that Baas is dead and their previous messages weren't heard, and that they'd hoped that all was listened to. Now, I've reviewed
If he's
all of the
guilty,
evidence.
This court system
Every
is
single
fucked.
article, every
They're
single
taking our Miranda
deposition,
rights. They're getting
every
out one
single
side of the
affidavit,
story and going with
and
it.
I've closely combed through the testimonies provided during the case. All of the information provided cumulatively paints and tells a story that it is reasonably probable
One-sided.
that the defendants committed these offenses through several circumstances.
Oh,
But
fuck.
there's
me in the
also a
ass,
lot
bro.
that is not present.
Okay, here
At
we
no
go.
point do we have a confirmed positive identification of Ramee Al-Rahman, nor a positive or even partial identification of Miguel Al-Miriam.
Oh my god!
No blood or DNA
Yep.
evidence.
Okay,
tying
here we
these
go, Judge.
individuals on
Now
any of
he's
the scenes
cooking.
of these bombings. There are the trace phone calls that are placed in the vicinity, at times surrounding.
He's cooking.
Gone through and listened to the interrogations of both parties, and while there are absolutely inconsistencies in both parties' stories, I'm still arguably left with one core question.
He's cooking.
Does a massive amount of circumstantial evidence rise to be enough to convict the two individuals
No, it doesn't.
of capital offenses?
There was literally no
beyond
evidence.
a reasonable doubt.
Rami, stop.
No.
Chill.
Not at all.
After careful review and consideration, I find that it does not.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Defendants
Facts, Your Honor.
Al-Rahman and Al-Miriam thus will be found not guilty of their shared charges in this
Okay.
offense.
Say it
Talk
loud
your
for people
shit,
in
Your
the back.
Honor. Talk
Rami.
your shit.
However, before you run out of here, you've got one more incident to it, bro.
It's the bail shit.
Immediately prior to the trial, it was brought to this court's attention that you violated.
This guy was stringing us along.
Allegedly.
playing with us.
I know
Allegedly.
You were aware of them.
Allegedly, Your Honor.
Allegedly.
I understand allegedly, sir, but an incident occurred wherein you were charged with the following offenses, which I will read out now. Reckless evading ×1.
He had us
disobeying
sweating
peace
for a
officer
minute there.
×1, criminal possession of firearm class 1 ×1, misdemeanor possession of cocaine ×1, possession of contraband at the 3rd degree ×1, gang-related shooting ×1, resisting arrest ×1, and
They
possession.
charged me $3 million here. I'm running out, okay?
Your Honor, if I may, we were tentatively scheduled to conduct a bench trial around these matters following the trial, but deliberation needed to be extended.
Yes, I understand, Mr.
They're gonna take my
Braun. Now, if I may
$3 million
continue,
car
please.
and fuck that.
Absolutely.
Well, this is not a verdict or judgment on the matter. This court finds that through probable cause, Mr. Al-Rahman was in violation of conditions 3, 4, and 6 of the bail conditions based on the charges brought. Specifically, that he was not to possess any controlled substances, not possess any firearms, and not commit any felonies or misdemeanors.
Your Honor, wouldn't it be
I
fruit
think
of the
he's
poisonous
gonna-
tree? I mean, the whole reason why I even got looked at was wrong. Illegal.
Mr. Al-Rahman, if you'd like to make an argument pertaining to that case
Give
specifically,
me another
you
court
can
case,
do
right?
so at bench
Oh, well,
trial
isn't that
if
what
you
we're
like.
here for right now?
Well, no, it's not what we're here for right now. I'm here to give you your verdict on this matter in particular. And again, you're not allowing me to finish, Mr. Al-Rahman.
So sorry, Your Honor.
So sorry,
Bundy
Your
has
Honor.
me fucked
You're
up.
just playing with our emotions over here. It's stressful. We're sorry, Your Honor.
I know.
You know
you're
how
a
Bundy
little
is, Your
This
Honor.
has been an
We're stressed
emotional
out, Your
roller
Honor.
coaster, Your Honor.
Now, given Mr. Al-Rahman's behavior while on bail was otherwise good in the very, very narrow window prior to the court case beginning, the court's going to be keeping the 10% surety bond for the violation of his condition. We will not be refunding the $300,000, but we also will not be seeking the full $3 million or the vehicle in question. That said, he is to be processed for the charges in which he was found guilty of, as well as the incident immediately prior to trial. Mr. Al-Miriam, you are free to go at this time.
That's what I'm
Let's
talking
And with that, this matter is adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. You bet, Your Honor.
Thank you so much, Your
Honor.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, may I speak? Your Honor, may I speak once for the courtroom?
Good fucking shit.
The court is adjourned, Mr. Al-Rahman.
Don't listen to these
Thank you, Your
assholes.
Honor.
We got the
Ladies
results.
and
we
It's
gentlemen,
wanted.
I just
Spicy's
want
fault.
to point out, once again, the police department failed to avenge their commissioner's death. He will rest forever knowing that his murder was unsolved.
Fuck you, Bundy.
I apologize to all families and parties involved, but I was not the killer. And neither was Miguel.
Y'all can thank Rami for the new case law. God bless you, Rami. Thank you so much. You did a
Oh
great job
yeah,
on
you
each
guys
meeting.
Shut up,
know.
Justice.
You
Go
can
back
thank
to
the
DC.
cops for the
You're gonna
new
make-
case law who can't properly do their job, so they get legislation advanced to remove your rights.
Yeah.
They're trying to take your
That's
rights
how
because they
exactly
can't do
it
their
works,
job.
actually.
Ladies and
You can't
gentlemen,
remember
this
to
is
say
America.
the Miranda
And
rights. What the
America
hell will you
is
are, man?
America.
Quit
Here's the
that.
thing. Here's the thing. You got a
Not only
choice
are they
ahead of
gonna
you.
fit, they
No, no,
failed
here's the
One
this
hour,
thing.
one.
Mr.
You guys
King.
are gonna
Which side are
balls
you
to
gonna
bring
be
me
on?
up on that stand.
At least
You didn't
we
have
got
the
Core
balls to
here.
question me on that stand because you knew I would expose the truth, and I would
I'm not
expose
the
the
prosecutor.
sloppiness of the
Why the hell
PD
would we
that
bring you up,
resulted
Mr.
in the
King?
death of Baas. That's why you don't want the truth out there. You guys are to blame because you can't do your job properly.
And maybe if you didn't grab him.
Or maybe if you
He'd
didn't
still
call
be
us up
alive.
there with 2 seconds left on the bomb. Maybe if Bison communicated that,
Hey, guys.
we would have never been up there. That's crazy, Brian. That's crazy.
At least we'll go out together.
Looking in the mirror when you
Mr.
say
K.
that.
You guys did good work here. Make sure you guys
Hey,
do that
in
same
your-
kind of
in
work
your
at St.
words,
Guido, right?
Mr. K, at least
heading
we're all
over
going
there,
out of this
Ramee?
together.
No, that's not what I said.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
But you wouldn't know that because you only question one side. And like you should know,
Welcome to
Judge,
Beach
there's
Ramen.
2
Commissioner,
sides to
This
every
type of work
story.
you took in DC. This is great. This is great. Great work.
Smallest violin playing right now for you fake
Lucky.
bitch.
I got to thank you guys because we now get new investigative tools so that next time bombs are used, we can just
Oh,
look around
more
and see
training wheels
who
for you
plans.
guys.
The classic.
Yeah.
More crutches and training
I
wheels.
appreciate it, Ramee.
They're
Nice,
attacking
nice.
London. They're attacking London.
Go sit nice next to your jets and stuff.
Thanks for helping you do your job, bro. I appreciate you. I got you.
What the?
I'm making your job easier. I got you.
Yo, they're tasing yo. They're tasing yo. What the?
Mateo.
Pleasure is always
hell
mine.
no.
Jail, bitch. You're going to jail. Enjoy jail.
Damn it. Ma'am, you better stop. You're getting beat.
Yo, they beating your girl.
Fuck you, Fonzie. Fuck you and your outfit.
Oh shit, I'm gonna stand back from this. Whatever this is. About to tase into a crowd of people over here.
Better watch your fucking mouth.
my shoes. My poor shoes. Bored now.
You're knocked out on the ground. Knocked out on the ground. Knocked out on the
I'll
ground.
just wrap up pigeon tomorrow, and
Dumbass.
then we're good.
We gotta go. Some people take this shit too personal.
Oh no. Oh no.